Hi, this is Sophia with Sophia Brings Light. I got a few new decks and I thought I would do a little bit of a series on what I do when I get new decks to try to familiarize or to work with a new deck. So I usually look through the deck, get a feel for the deck. Of course, I cleanse the deck and put my own energy on the deck. I really don't like put decks under my pillow or any other things that people to set, suggest when they're connecting to the deck. I call it putting my energy on the deck. I spend time with the deck. I touch it. I feel it. I get a feel for the deck. Um, I use energy and feel and transform energy with the deck, meaning I spend time holding in it. And because I'm a Reiki teacher, I use Reiki to kind of get a feel for the deck, and I receive and give that energy back. So this is a new deck for me. This is the back of the cards. This is the box. It's called Transient Light Tarot by Ari Weisner. And as I said, this is how the cards look from the back. And this right here is the book. Again, looking very much, that's the guidebook. Now this deck is different, and I read some things about the Ari Weisner, who is the author of this deck and or the creator of this deck. And she is gay, and so she wanted to create a deck that was genderless, that you could you really didn't have to associate anything with a gender or anything gender specific, but you would really work with the card and work with this. So I think that's pretty cool. Personally, I do like colorful cards. I seem to connect better with cards when they are colorful. And this deck is not as colorful as I'm used to working with, which, and the positive of that is that it's making me use my imagination more. It's making me work a little harder, and sometimes I think that is a positive. And I kind of associate with pictures of people, and I guess I associate with genders too, not necessarily male or female, but it just is what I'm used to. So this deck is making me kind of think out of the box, which that is a good thing. But I'm kind of used to certain things, and so I'm having to stretch myself a little bit with this deck. But I'm going to work with it and see. Like the court cards are not like pages or whatever. I've picked a court card that we are going to study out of this deck, and I'll show that in a minute. I always kind of look at the card to see what do I get from the card, and then I look at the book to see what the book is giving me about the card. So we're going to talk about the card that I picked that we'll study together. Okay, here is the card. Trying to get it there so you can see it. It's called Keeper of Swords, and I enjoy it. I like it, but for me it's a little plain, but it makes me, like I said, have to really think about it. And what I get from this card is I see the butterfly, I see the two swords, and then the green there makes me feel like a swiftness with it, and I see the butterfly. So what I intuitively get from the card is to be ready. Battle comes, and when battle comes, you can't always get ready. You have to be ready, and that is what I'm getting from this card. And when I'm saying battle, I'm speaking of strife in life and things that come up that kind of have to put you in the warrior mindset. And these things, it's a part of life. So a lot of times it's better to be prepared. Soldiers were prepared. They didn't get prepared when the battle came, they had already been prepared. And so that is what I get. And also with the butterfly, I get transformation. I get that things will transform, but you still need to be prepared. And that is what I'm getting, okay? Let's go to the book and see what they have there. And I was going to try to hold the book open. I can a little bit. So first of all, with each section, she talks about, like if you had, she calls them vessels. And Ari, I'm going to say she, could not be. So I want to respect if that is the case. She talks about each, like the swords, the cups, the vessels. She'll give you a little bit of something about them in the beginning of each one. So I picked the swords, which again is called, this card that I picked is called Keeper of Swords. And so in the realm of swords, you're talking about, or this depicts the mind, truth, intellect, action, justice, processing, and authenticity. The element, of course, is air. The zodiac signs associated with swords are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So then on the next page, it kind of has usually some type of little poem or something. And some of the poetry on here, they have the creator of the poetry, but I'll read that. Let me read what it has there. I'm sorry, I'm moving around. Yes, there are tools for battle and war from times gone by, but the true fighter is grounded in a consciousness, attracting everything to their center. Glint in people's eye, cutting through air, dancing with reflections on your inner outer belief system. As we transverse from 1 to 10, take the process as a call for action. Tread lightly with your truth for others, boldly on the quest of your own. And that was talking about swords here. Now we'll go to where, give me a minute here. It's hard to do all of this. And as you guys know, I've been on here for like 2 or 3 years and I'm trying to get better with my photography skills, but they're still not up to where I would like them. Again, this card is called Keeper of Swords. So what the book says about the Keeper of Swords is, the Keeper of Swords is wise, swift to exchange sound advice, and accept change. Wisdom is the craft of weaving knowledge with threads of insight and love. Now, I really do like that. A fact is just a fact, but it takes skill to use the information effectively. If you can begin to develop this skill, you can unlock powerful ways to understand the world, see through deception, or even love others in a deeper and more compassionate way. And that is what the book says about this card, the Keeper of Swords. The Keeper of Swords. Again, this is from The Transient Light Tarot by Ari Weisner. And we did a study on, again, the card Keeper of Swords. You guys have a great day. Thanks.